my name is Kimberly Martin, and I'm the founder of the Peace Project International. And me and my team are setting out to do a special grassroots research project to gain better insight into the demander of human trafficking. We have been researching human trafficking for several years now and have watched, listened, and heard so much about the atrocities that occur with human trafficking. Atrocities such as rape, physical abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse, displacement, coercion, and even forced child marriage. The freedoms that we all may take for granted every day are being taken away from young children and women. I feel compelled to research an approach that will help prevent these atrocities from ever occurring. We know that it seems impossible to completely eliminate something that some countries rely on for their economies. And with globalization driving the world's economies, it almost seems too idealistic. But the problem is so important, and there's so much work that needs to be done, especially in terms of trying to reduce the demand for human trafficking, that we just have to try. Our first project, and we hope the first of many, is to begin with an ethnographic and naturalistic observation approach. We will be creating an approach to help understand the demanders objectively. We will collectively add to the dimensions of the solutions to human trafficking that are already understood. But we will also be looking for specialized observations that are unique to specific regions of the world. As you see when you read about the details of our project, we are starting with specific areas in India. Our goal is to gain insight in different regions to find a way to contribute to much needed research that is often not being talked about due to the danger of the research. That is focusing on the role of the demander that the demander plays in the human trafficking economy. Our theory is that if we can understand the demander, we can find ways to reduce the demand. And when we reduce the demand, we reduce the number of victims of human trafficking. The violation of international human rights takes place every minute of every day while we are just trying to figure out what to make for lunch. People's lives are being destroyed. The more I thought about this, I just couldn't sit back and do nothing anymore. I've started the team that's planning the research, and we're on our way. And now I'm asking you to join us. Together we can and will make a difference. We have been planning this research organically for the past several years, and the time to take this step is now. The Human Rights Commission report states very clearly that there are too many general solutions for a very diverse problem. This means that we can't assume that there is a single solution for the global problem of human trafficking that can be expected to work in every country and with every culture. We're going to help figure out which ways to reduce demand that will work in which cultures and in which situations, respecting the cultural environment.
Go.
Please be a part of our team and help our research. A colleague and I are going to India for 35 days where we will do our research. This will help us move closer to a fuller and more well-rounded research project in an area that needs much more research. Human trafficking can happen to any of us. It can happen to you, it can happen to me, it can happen to our children, your neighbor, your mother, anyone. Please help make a contribution to help our research team fund their accommodations and research materials for 35 days in India. We have already secured private donations to pay for our travel. We're going to Goa, Mumbai, and Pradesh. Your contributions will also help with administrative needs, food, transportation, materials needed to make the research possible. During the trip, we'll be providing live updates via our blog, and we'll launch that in a campaign update soon. We're leaving in late October and need your help now. Please join our team by making a contribution or even just telling others about our campaign here on Indiegogo to help educate on human trafficking, because that is where it starts. You'll be an important part of our launch team, and we thank you very much. If you have any questions about sex trafficking or about this campaign at all, you can go to No Supply, No Victims, or you can go to the websites listed below this campaign, or you can email us at peaceprojectinternational@gmail.com. Again, we thank you for your time, and thank you for joining our team.